You bow your heads. Most gracious Heavenly Father, we thank you for this day you've given us and allowed us to live. Help us to pursue your will in our lives. We thank you for the city of Barling, Lord. Continue to bless and watch over our employees. We thank you for all you've allowed us to have as we live in this great country. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen. All righty, let everybody get settled and let's do a roll call.
Aaron Rowe, John Manus.
Here.
James Davis.
Here.
Marcia Parker.
Here.
Ken Coley.
Here.
Bill Young.
Here.
Ron Sharon.
Here.
All right, we got a quorum. All right, has everybody been able to look over the minutes from the July 8th, July 9th, and July 15th meetings? If so, if there's,
Make a motion that we approve them as printed.
got a motion to approve as printed, do I have a second?
Second.
Got a second for James. All those in favor by saying aye.
Aye.
All right, all opposed by the same. All right, the ayes have it. Anybody from the public like to talk about anything on the agenda? No? All right, let's get it rolling. Unfinished business, consideration of Arkansas Community Assistance Grant Resolution 25-07 to build a fire station. Steve, you want to tell us a little bit about that?
Yes, sir, I do. You're going to find in there for the consent agenda tonight, the resolutions for the community assistance grants. These are the $1.5 million grants that are out. The first resolution is number 2507. You'll find in your packet. This has to be down there by the 31st of July, which we've got all the preliminary done, and I will read the basic of it. Only the title will be here. A resolution authorizing the city administrator of the city of Barling to apply for a grant on behalf of the city of Barling. Whereas the Barling Board of Directors determined that the city of Barling meets eligibility requirements necessary to apply for a grant under the Arkansas Community Assistance Grant Program, and whereas the city has presented plans to build a fire station, and whereas the Board of Directors of the city of Barling recognizes the need for the project, concurs with its importance, and supports the city and its efforts to the same, and whereas the city of Barling has furnished proof that they have raised $275,943 through sales taxes for the fire department capital fund to be applied to the project as a local match. Be it further resolved that the city administrator of the city of Barling is hereby authorized to submit an application, a formal request to the Economic Development Commission for the purpose of securing state grant funds in the amount of $1,500,000 to aid and assist the city of Barling in executing the proposed project described herein, and that the city administrator of the city of Barling is hereby further authorized to administer the grant funds in the same project. This resolution approved and adopted this 22nd day of July 2025, approved Greg Murray, Mayor, attested City Clerk Florine Brown.
All right, anybody have any questions or comments? All right, we'd like a motion to approve Resolution 2507.
I move that we approve Resolution 2507 as written.
I'll second it.
All right, got a motion and a second. Let's do a roll call vote.
John Manus.
Yep.
James Davis.
Yes.
Marcia Parker.
Yes.
Ken Coley.
Yes.
Bill Young.
Yes.
Ron Sharon.
Yes.
All right, motion passes. Now, consideration of Arkansas Community Assistance Grant Resolution 25-08 to purchase a fire department ladder truck.
This is under the same format, and it is 2508, and be it resolved by the Board of Directors of the City of Barling to apply for the grant. Whereas the Board of Directors has determined that the City of Barling meets the eligibility requirements necessary to apply for the grant under the Arkansas Community Assistance Grant Program. Whereas the city has presented plans to purchase a ladder fire truck, and whereas the Board of Directors of the City of Barling recognizes the need for the project, concurs with its importance, and supports the city in its efforts to proceed with the same end, whereas the City of Barling has furnished proof that they have raised $275,943 through sales taxes for the fire department capital fund to be applied to the project as a local match. Be it further resolved that the city administrator of the City of Barling is hereby authorized to submit an application, a formal request to the Arkansas Economic Development Commission for the purpose of securing state grant funds in the amount of $1,500,000 to aid and assist in the City of Barling in executing the proposed project described herein, and that the city administrator of the City of Barling is further authorized to administer the grant funds for the same project. This resolution approved and adopted this 22nd day of July 2025, approved Greg Murray, Mayor, attested by City Clerk Florine Brown.
All right, any questions or comments on 25-08?
Are these grants the same for the fire department and the fire truck?
They're independent grants.
They're independent grants, thank you.
Make a motion that we vote on resolution 25-8.
Second.
Got a motion and a second to approve Resolution 2508. Roll call vote, please.
James Manus, John Manus, James Davis.
Yes.
Marcia Parker.
Yes.
Ken Collie.
Yes. Call him anything, it's okay.
There you go.
Just don't call him late for dinner.
Bill Young, Ron
Yes.
Sharon.
Yes.
All righty, looks like motion passes. I don't know, did he even say anything? Did he say yay?
I didn't say nothing.
I was about to say.
I didn't say a word, but go ahead and put it down as a yes. You knew what to do.
Okay.
All righty, new business, consideration of ordinance 520 to rezone 1109 Fort Street to C2 to accommodate the construction of retail space. Before we get to that, can we get a motion to place it on its first reading?
Make that motion, we placed on first reading.
All right, got a motion to place it on the first reading. Do I have a second?
I'll make a motion.
Second.
I'm guessing you're seconding it?
Yes, second.
Yeah, okay, got a second. Roll call vote, please.
John Manus.
Yes.
James Davis.
Yes.
Marcia Parker.
Yes.
Ken Collie.
Yes.
Bill Young.
Yes.
Ron Sharon.
Yes.
All right, what we're gonna do is we're gonna read the title of the ordinance. Everybody has it in their packet. Ordinance number 520, an ordinance rezoning identified property within the city of Barling, Arkansas, amending the zoning map and declaring an emergency. Can I get a motion to suspend the rules to have the reading 3 separate occasions?
I make a motion, we suspend the reading of 3 times as far as the ordinance 520.
Got a motion, do I have a second?
I'll second it.
Got a second, roll call vote.
John Manus.
Yes.
James Davis.
Yes.
Marcia Parker.
Yes.
Ken Collie.
Yes.
Bill Young.
Yes.
Ron Sharon.
Yes.
All right. Does anybody have any questions or comments on this ordinance 520? No? Then we would like a motion to approve the ordinance 520.
I make a motion to approve 520 ordinance.
All right, got a motion. Do I have a second?
Second.
Got a second. Roll call vote.
John Manus.
Yes.
James Davis.
Yes.
Marcia Parker.
Yes.
Ken Collie.
Yes.
Bill Young.
Yes.
Ron Sharon.
Yes.
All right, and can I get a motion to adopt the emergency clause?
Make a motion that we adopt the emergency clause.
Got a motion. Do I have a second?
I'll make a motion
Got
on
a
second.
Roll call vote.
John Manus.
Yes.
James Davis.
Yes.
Marcia Parker.
Yes.
Ken Collie.
Yes.
Bill Young.
Yes.
Ron Sharon.
Yes.
All righty. It all passes and we can rezone that space and look for some new business coming to Barling. All right, moving right along. Consideration of the appointment of Roy Bohannon III to Planning Commission. Roy, would you like to come up and say a few words or anything to the board?
Just like to introduce myself, Roy Bohannon III. I was born and raised in Barling. I moved around quite a bit. Moved back 19 years ago and would like to be part of the city. Watch it grow.
Has anybody got any questions or comments to Roy? If not, we'd like a
I'd
motion.
like to make a motion that we place it on the zoning committee.
I'll second it.
Got a motion and a second. Let's do a roll call vote.
John Manus.
Yes.
James Davis.
Yes.
Marcia Parker.
Yes.
Ken Collie.
Yes.
Bill Young.
Yes.
Ron Sharon.
Yes.
All right, congratulations, Roy.
Thank you.
Look forward to seeing you next month.
Yes, sir.
All right, discussion of ladder truck purchase. Steve?
You all, we have discussed this several times about the need coming up, and the need is upon us. We have purchased the previous pumper by this same procedure and method of a basic hold to retain the vehicle. Whether we have a grant or not is not in accordance with what our need is. This way we know we've got to have one and there is a way to do it. We have paid off the previous method very quickly, managing our money and managing the capital funds. We do have the funds available for us to keep 109,000 in reserve. One of the things is we have found in this grant, I will refer back to that, will let us also buy a used truck. And it will let us buy one that is in good shape and we know that we can take care of it. We have found a vehicle that can be brought in here. We have some folks here locally that have a facility big enough to house it, so we won't have it out in the open. We got, you don't leave a fire truck out, period. The other thing is that we do have, if we get the grant of one or the other, we've got to have a fire station big enough to get it in. These are not short. I think that it's probably the best way to do it given what we know, because the grants are the great unknowns. But we know that the fixed known is the known unknown that we know is you got to have the truck at some time. That's the bottom line. And I think that this is probably the best way to get there, what we have with what we have going and what we know now. At some time, right now, we have the capability of having mutual aid and help with a ladder from Fort Smith. That's not always to say, though, that you don't have something go wrong and neither one of them can get here. This is something that you have to consider because we've all experienced mutual aid and seen mutual aid go around in other towns. The other thing is that when you do this and you have the vehicle, you'll have to at some time in the future have enough tax income in general fund money to bring on the firemen to operate. The deal is that you don't want amateur night with a ladder truck. You want somebody that knows how to drive and what they're doing and operating it. That's an expensive piece of equipment to toy around with. And this is probably the best way to lay the groundwork to have something so that when you do hire a fireman and bring them on, they're acquainted with the vehicle they've got and we're not strangers in a weird element jumping in it and taking off down the road. It doesn't happen like that. You don't want to pick off signs, power poles, culverts, or anything else. You want to get there. It does you no good if you don't have the fire truck when something's wrong. With that, I'll leave it with you.
Any questions or comments for Steve?
What's the total cost of the used ladder truck? Do we have a ballpark?
Well, I'm requesting up to be able to commit up to 600,000.
Okay.
I'm not trying to go any higher than that without looking at
Okay.
a new one.
Now, you've looked at this and inspected it the best that you could, and
I've looked at several.
He's just getting a budget.
I mean,
or
whether or not,
he looked at one in Alabama. He's
whether
interested
or
in.
not this in particular truck I'm looking at is still there, I'll know, before the next board meeting.
Okay.
If they sell.
Quick.
I looked at one on Friday and on Monday it was gone. I'd like to be able to commit up to that amount, go ahead and put a truck on hold so we stop losing them.
Sure.
So really, Tommy, you've got 200,000 now, so really all you're asking for is another 400,000?
I don't see that we have a choice, Mayor. I think we've got to do something. Easier to plan it now
Right.
than
Any other
wait down the road.
comments or suggestions? So we're just, right now, we're asking for to allow you to put the 200,000 toward this truck you're looking at, and then another,
Allow me to commit up to 600,000.
okay.
And of Of course, the actual purchase would have to come back to the board.
Okay. Do we need to make a motion to allow him? Okay, anybody want to make that motion?
I'll make that motion.
All right, Ron makes the motion. Do I have a second?
Second.
Got a second from Ken. Roll call vote.
John Manus.
Yep.
James Davis.
Yes.
Marcia Parker.
Yes.
Ken Collie.
Yes.
Bill Young.
Yes.
Ron Cheryl.
Yes.
Go get us a truck. All righty, department head reports. Let's start off, let's do it backwards today. Chief, you got anything for us?
Really don't. Still got a staff program going on.
You got some new folks training and all that, reserves or whatever?
We're trying to, Rossville.
Yeah, I know one of them, and he was beat up pretty good the other day. He come in sore.
The background's pretty.
How far down are you in personnel?
Reserves,
No,
personnel.
yes.
We're
Down.
Come on down. All right, anybody got any questions for Chief?
My recommendations, Brian, you're 2 down, aren't you? By the population?
Full-time officer?
Yeah.
All right.
You're counting Dalton, even though he's not here all the
Yeah,
time.
okay, well, yeah, we've got one that's funded by the prosecutor's office, but he's ours.
All righty, Tommy?
All right, in the month of June, we made 2 fire calls that's in the city, 95 medical, 14 public service, for a total of 111 runs. Average response time was 2 minutes, 5 seconds. We made 2 calls at the same time, one time, for a total of 2 runs. We responded outside of the city 5 times, 3 to Central City on medical calls, and 2 on the back. One was a medical and one was a house fire. And the pre-planning of commercial buildings is almost complete.
All right, any questions or comments to Tommy?
Been a busy guy.
All right. Matt, how we doing? Streets and all that looking good? Sidewalk coming along?
Sidewalk started, ordered 200 more meters, we're changing out meters that are not working. So they've been doing that quite a bit this month, and no one is staying cool.
How much have the meters gone up since last time we bought them, Matt? Have any idea?
They actually dropped a little bit because I changed from a digital meter to mechanical because the digitals aren't lasting as long. So they went down just about $100.
Okay, thank you.
Still reading from the street, but they're
Yes,
just,
yes,
they're just
still radio
analog.
read, it's just, instead of digital, they're mechanical.
Okay.
All right, any other questions? All right, Joe, you're up.
During the month of June, most of my calls were dominated by obviously grass and overgrowth. One important call to note, we did have a vicious dog involving dog bite. That was 1505 Church Street. The county came and assisted me, we were able to take care of that. The dog, due to the bite, was sent to the state for rabies testing, and they did get back with me from it was negative, so we were good on that part.
You have enough traps or whatever? Do you need any more traps?
Yes,
You're
sir,
good?
I'm good.
Okay.
We got everything we need right now.
Okay.
All right, any other questions for Joe? No? All right. Megan, you got anything?
Cruise night, November 8th.
Cruise night, November the 8th.
Citywide yard sale, October 3rd and 4th. And next we'll meeting, I'll be discussing in more detail, but, we're gonna have to make some updates in here. The sound system is gonna have to be updated, it's obsolete. And Steve was talking about legislation passing things, and passed new laws now where our meetings have to be virtual and have to be live streamed. And then also we have a ton of new cybersecurity laws, and so we're gonna have to, well, I already have, policy and you pay for that every month, they're gonna offer us a cybersecurity insurance for the department. So if anything happens with us having cybersecurity, we're gonna cover it too, because I have something that's we don't really give us a choice on those laws, so. But, I'll bring actual numbers.
All right, anybody got any questions for Megan? All right, Steve, take it away, it's all yours.
We had, Matt and I and the engineers who are doing the water study had a meeting this afternoon, and they are looking at also this immediate questionnaire that has to be answered by the 31st of this month. We've got a running start on that, and it has to do with water supplies, and it is a complete separate deal, and it is from the state, and it is worked also with the Corps of Engineers and a specialty consultant. And you've been seeing the deal going on at Fort Smith, and they're working with it. But some time ago, and I'll tell you that we had done, you have a vulnerability assessment done. A vulnerability assessment for your water system, and it's items that you don't discuss, obviously, in public or anything like that. And we've done it, and it's here, and it's been looked at, and they have copies of it, and they're looking at what can and cannot be done and what we need to do in enhanced materials and security and supplies for the water, and that's the nature of what this is, and it's all a part of the Arkansas Water Plan. We will have this done, the surveys, a lot of it Matt and I have worked on today. Megan worked on some extractions. I will tell you that we know that right now, daily, our average daily water throughput through our metering was 650,000 gallons a day, roughly, all through the year, last year. The tank holds 500,000. Our consumer down the way, Central City, takes about 54,000 gallons a day. That's right. We've got the bills to prove it and verified it. Now, here's what you got to think about. If it's 600 and some odd thousand, that means that we're actually using in town about 550,000 gallons, which means that they asked the question to Matt and I, is there a mixing or destratification need in the water tower? Ain't no way. It's what goes in is gone that same day, so we don't have a water problem in terms of stagnation, okay? The other thing is they talk about is in distribution. We've looked at some distribution patterns, we've looked at some sewer patterns, and in conjunction with the Cantera project, we looked at an alternative route and another route for a water sewer routing that'll be done down there to support a second piece of property that's liable to be developed. And it'll also tie in, there is a place to tie in a road as well and a spur down there. I will tell you that right now they have started on the water and they've got the sewer studies done. They've got to send the sewer drawings down to the health department. They always have to be blessed by them, but come back before they can start it. And basically, so that you'll know, if you remember the east-west Church Street, this sewer project also supports the next development. It provides a passage under and across and ties to our main that goes to the lagoons. And so what this does is it gives you, if we get this project done in it, it will give an out to the next one, and the more that they get it sold out there, the sooner the trust is through. Okay, so we've got a way, and we've looked at a way to do this and get it done. And if what they say is right here for this future plan and a planning document, they want to know about your capital improvement plan, and we gave them a shopping list that will very much fill their need. If we get any of the shopping list, we'll be money ahead. And that is y'all seen the sidewalk, Sometime years ago, there was a sidewalk there, which they've discovered some parts of the old sidewalk that was abandoned or untended or whatever. But that's going on, and I do not know what day they're gonna be opening Harps. They haven't provided that mystery to me. I do not know what day they're gonna have 255 open or when they're gonna finish it, but we don't know that. And the bridge is gonna be done in 2028 or 29 or somewhere along in there. That's it.
All righty. All right, so only, only announcements we got, November the 8th is the Barling Cruise Night and the Barling Yard Sale. What was that, October what?
October 3rd and 4th.
October 3rd and 4th is the Barling Yard Sale, so we'll have more information coming up on that. Does anybody else have any announcements or anything they'd like to make? No? Anybody from the public like to talk about anything? Mr. Ron, would you do the honors?
Make a motion to adjourn?
Got a motion to adjourn. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
We have a second. We are adjourned. Folks, have a great day.
George and